Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, so yesterday I gave you my top 10 favourite horror movies. Today, I'm giving you my top 5 least favourite horror movies. Now, these 5, there's 2 I would absolutely never watch again unless I'm doing a ranking or I'm doing sort of like a video for them, because other than that I really don't want to watch them. But the other 3 I would happily watch again, you know, if it's part of a series I'd watch it again with the series, I wouldn't skip out on it. But they were just movies that I feel like weren't as good as I thought they were going to be. But yeah, if I was to do sort of like an original versus remake of something or a ranking of a series that they're part of, then I'd watch them. But aside from that, watching them for a bit of fun, probably won't. But yeah, so let's get into it. We'll start with the 3 that I don't mind watching again, but they're just ones that I never really got into, I didn't really enjoy. And then I'll give you my 2 absolute ones that I'll probably never ever watch again, unless I really have to. So unless it's a ranking or original versus remake, something along those lines, then I won't watch them again. So I've got my little list here. So first one, I'm going to put pictures up because I don't own any of it. Well, I do own one of them, but it's all the way upstairs, so it's just easier to put pictures. So the first one is The Bye-Bye Man. Now, to be honest, I've only ever watched this twice, and it was a while ago, and I don't really remember much of it. That's how much I enjoyed it. Clearly I didn't remember much about it. Yeah, I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I watched it first time and I was like, maybe if I give it another watch it'll go through, but second time watching it, I still just could not get into it. I was not watching it and enjoying it. I even fell asleep during the second viewing, so yeah, The Bye-Bye Man, yeah, not really my thing. Next one is The Invisible Man remake. So like I said, I would watch it again if I'm doing original versus remake, but aside from that I don't think I would watch it that much, because I don't know, it was just, I couldn't get into it. I know some people did enjoy it, but for me, The Invisible Man, I don't know. I think because I saw some of the things that were coming and expected them, it was just, yeah, it's one of those films that maybe if I watch it again at some point in the future, my mind might change, because like with The Bye-Bye Man, I have only watched it twice, so maybe give it another watch might change my mind. But for now, yeah, it was just a bit predictable. I mean, don't get me wrong, the effects were pretty good, but for me it was just, yeah, I just couldn't get into it. The next one is The Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Yes, I did not enjoy this film. I mean, there was a couple of cool scenes, and I do like the idea of the whole micro naps thing. Especially, there's one scene in a store where Nancy is having some micro naps, and it keeps changing from Freddy and the shop, and then it's affecting her in real life. Which, that part I thought was pretty cool, but the rest of it, I'm sorry, but Freddy Krueger is Robert Englund. You can't have anyone else play him. He made that role his own, and he is creepy, but I mean, James Earl Haley, I don't know how you say his name, he gave it a good shot. The effects makeup though, I know they wanted to make him look like a real burn victim, but I found Freddy Krueger, the original, more creepy than him. And I don't like the fact that they went back to the whole child molesting idea that was what was going to be the original one, but then obviously they changed it to something else. So to have that storyline, yeah, I get it's to go back to the original idea, but I did not like it. So for me, this one is one of those ones that if I'm doing a run through, or for example like this month I'm doing a ranking of it and also an original versus remake, then I'll watch it, but aside from that I would not watch it on its own. Down to the last 2. Now these 2 are the ones like I said, I would not watch ever again unless I really had to for a video. First one, The Blair Witch Project 2. What was that about? I mean, really? The Blair Witch Project was found footage. Blair Witch 2, they decided to do it sort of like an actual movie. That takes the thing out of it. I don't get why they did that. That was such a weird thing to do. I couldn't get into it. I found myself saying, what the hell's going on? I don't get it. And it's just one of those things that I'm so glad that I brought the DVD from a charity shop, because once I watched it, it was out. But yeah, I just didn't get it. Uni's snoring, I do apologise. I just didn't get it. I really did not get it, and for me, that's what disappoints me about it, because I love the original Blair Witch film. So yeah, it's just, I wish that one didn't exist. But this absolute last one, my god, whoever had the idea for this was crazy. It's disgusting, it's disturbing. Even my dad, when we tried watching the sequel, now my dad will watch anything, he went, no, 10 minutes, he was out. He was like, he was done with it. It was disgusting, it was gross, and that's saying something. But for me, this just, oh my god, I can't even believe I made it through the first one. And I'm guessing most of you probably know what it is, but just in case, the Human Centipede. What the hell? Yeah, no, I wish I could unwatch it. Even thinking about it and having the images in my head talking, oh, I feel like I'm going to throw up just thinking about it. Whoever came up with that was so creeped out, so crazy to think of something like this. Why? I mean, why? I mean, I never finished the second one. I don't plan on ever finishing the second one or watching the third one. Ever. Just no. Absolutely not. Just... why? Why? I just really wish I can unwatch the last two movies that I've just spoke about, because they are now stuck in my head on a permanent basis. Ooh, she's switching, she's driven. Yes, so that is my top 5 least favourite horror movies. Like I said, 3 of them I would watch again, but the other 2, unless I really have to for a video, I would never watch them again. But yeah, so that's, I don't like talking about least stuff, but you know, it's there. Yeah, when you do a top 10 favourites, you kind of have to do sort of like either a top 5 or a top 10 least. But yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel and you enjoyed my top 5 least favourite horror movies and you want to check out more of my videos, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell in the corner there. Do you mind? And also leave me a comment down below, what is your top 5 least favourite horror movies? Is it any that I've got on my list, or is there any that you've got on your list that I probably haven't seen? But yeah, I love talking to you guys about movies, and then when you talk to me about them as well, it's just amazing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this list, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!